whoever may be watching. I tried streaming earlier, but then I realized I had to go to the store, so I had to cancel that really quick. And the reason I had to go to the store, it's a very important reason, don't worry. Let me just, there we go. Ignore the particles in the water. I did not clear out all the paint. I need to go put these keys back, actually. So, I'll be back again. Sorry.
Saw factor.
There we go. Okay. What the hell is going on? Where are my headphones? There they are. Now I can finally hear the music again. But hello, everyone. Haven't streamed in a hot minute. That is because I had to edit the entire Sisters video in basically one day, and that was painful. There we go. But no, how many people are here actually right now? I just started. Why would you do that? Why would I edit the whole Sisters video in a day? So, sample, by the way, welcome back. The reason why is because there's an unfortunate thing called real life that I had to deal with. So every day that I thought I had to edit, turns out, no, I was busy. So that's why the video took till, what was it? Friday, my time, to come out. I keep losing track of who's an American and who's not in this stream. Because I always stream late at night, and that's usually when everybody's either asleep, suffering from insomnia, or when everybody in Australia and the EU start waking up. Actually, everybody in Australia would have been woken up way later, I think. I understand I spend most of the day plumbing. At least you're making more money than I am with both my job and YouTube combined. But no, we're gonna be painting up something different today. There's no point in finishing him, but we're painting up the leggy boy because I haven't shown my ad mech off that much on this channel. No money. It was my house. That's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry, Sample. Let me actually show you guys because I'm a fiend what I went to go get. So if you hear rustling bag noises, it's because I got these. And yes, I did buy the family size one because I'm American and I'm gonna eat the whole bag by myself. Sorry you had to go through that plumbing horror nightmare, Sample. That sounds awful. I like how I grabbed my AdMech to paint today. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't grab my AdMech paints. They're in the closet right here. Let me grab them. Somewhere. They're not on my desk. Oh, wait, is this it? I'm Pretty sure this is it. And I already have the gold. I think I put the black. It's right here. The gold and the black should be right there in the corner. Yes, it is. I should probably move this knife away so I don't stab myself by accident. But hello, everyone. It's, I'd say good to see you, but I can't see any of you if you're not in the chat. It's good to know that you're here. That's better. Picking up Skatari today, or the Skatros specifically, because I have 3 of them, and I really need to get on painting them. As always, gotta go check something real quick. As always, if you are in the stream and you have time, I'd recommend you also join me in painting. I have 2 Skatroses right now. Obviously, one is a conversion, but the normal, the tall boy, who I don't hate, honestly, after holding him for a little bit. He is really awkward to, like, actually use in-game because, like, how do you grab him? Like, I guess. I really do actually like the model after looking at him for a very long time, and he takes pretty well to my color scheme, I would say. And I will say that because, obviously, I'm an amazing painter. No. But that's him, and then here's the second one, always continuing with the theme of dust. It is supposed to be a Taraxi that is armed with a Skatros rifle. I have another one which it's supposed to be a Sicarian armed with a Skatros rifle. The problem is, I don't like it, so I'm gonna actually destroy him and remake him again. However, like, come on, look at that. That's sick. Don't look at the underside. It's all weird here, and I do need to repaint this anyways. As always, I recommend join the stream. Why not paint along? We all have a little bit of hobbying that we need to do. Speaking of hobbying that we need to do, I guess I'll show it off now. You know, there's not that many people, but still, it's funny to me. So I went gaming yesterday. It was me playing Iron Warriors versus Death Guard. He's practicing for LVO. And I had credit at the store. So, this is what I got. It doesn't fit on screen, so you're just gonna have to... Let me move the mic, actually. I may or may not have bought Cursed City, because it's been sitting on the shelf at my shop for over a year. And I literally looked at it, and my friend who runs the store, put this away so I'm not... Oh my god, so heavy. My weak little nerd arms. My friend at the, who runs the store, I asked him, how much was it? And without even skipping a beat, he told me, if you buy it right now, I will mark it down 15% more. So that combined with the credit that I had at the store, honestly, it was not that bad of a deal for what comes in it. Like 50 models or something. More than that, I think. Speaking of Iron Warriors, why did nobody tell me about their... Okay, sample. That's because Graham McNeil is a troubled person, and we don't think about all the stuff that he's written. Dead Sky, Black Sun didn't happen. As much as everybody wants to say it happened. I literally had a dude at the game store the other day. He's an awkward guy. And I think he honestly might have something wrong with him. But he messaged me on Discord. It was the first time I ever met him. He messaged me on Discord 2 things. He said, hey, could you send me a picture of like your demon things? He was talking about my demon engines because I brought 2 Forge Fiends and I brought a Chaos Knight. And then he said, also, can you... I don't know if he's asked me to send him a picture or if he asked me about it, but he's like, the demon incubus thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, the demon Kilaba. I'm like, okay. That's when I end that conversation because I don't need people like that in my life. I don't need guys thinking that Iron Warriors are only known for the Demon Kielbasa. Oh, wow, this paint. This thing is empty. Yeet. Grab another one, I guess. Damn. No joke. I'm telling him you said that. Oh. Hello, jackass. I forgot I told you this channel exists now. You want to know why I know you're not going to say that? Because then you would have to interact with him. Also, what the hell are you doing up? Kipper is somebody at the shop that I go to. I say at the shop that I go to. He hasn't played in over a fucking year. The hell is your profile picture? Discord chat empty as well. Work. That's so crazy. Oh my god. You're always lurking everywhere. Is nobody really in the Discord right now? You think they would be? At least talking shit to each other. Wow, I did not mix that paint well enough. Super watery. Holy shit. Okay. We work with what we got. Are there any parts of him that aren't green? I guess we'll just do another coat. My private one? Gotcha. Your private one, that's the... Ah, never mind. Never mind. Oh my god, he has a fucking butt flap on the back. No. Gotta thin this brush. There we go. I'd ask you if you have shit that you need to be painting, but you're moving, so never mind. Also, I forgot to ask if you had emulators. I didn't think you had any. I thought you got rid of all your sister's shit. I was supposed to be doing... Well, it's past that time, actually. It's been almost an hour since we would have ended. I was supposed to be doing RPGs today, but... One of my... paints are stored in a desk and cleared slowly looking at a shipping station. Ah, I gotcha. That's funny. Weren't you selling your knights too? I remember you... I think you posted that. I can't remember, but... I was supposed to be doing TTRPG today, but... We were down to 4 players, and then one of them said, hey, I'm also not going to be here. And then the third one said, hey, I'm going to be an hour late, and we're supposed to be running a one-shot of Hunter the Reckoning. So those plans got canceled, sadly. I'll just save it for next week. Everyone's going to be here next week, I think. Instead of doing Wrath and Glory, we're going to do that. I like Hunter. Hunter's fun. It's fun having a bunch of adults try to survive a episode of Supernatural or Stranger Things. Honestly, all the screen looks pretty good. I do need to touch up the black and the silver. What else on you needs to be green? Your chest piece needs another coat. That's as much as I can fucking get to it. Did you have a servo skull? No, you just have the targeter. I thought he had a servo skull. Yeah, he's so finicky to hold. I'm starting to remember why I didn't finish painting him. Do I paint their groin pieces? I paint them silver, I think. I have them right here. I can look at them. I paint them silver. Okay. I just realized my Castellan is still on the desk. I never finished putting him away. Where's my lead belcher? It's not there. It's behind my cup. Yes, it's behind my cup. I need to get more lead belcher. I need to get more retributor armor. Starting to run out again. The struggles of being an Iron Warrior. I hate these pots. It's fine. I'll live. Just put it on my pallet. You stop hitting my camera like a big ol' ape. Goddamn groin plate. It's too much on the... Holy shit, it's too much on the brush. Camera is not focusing. There we go. That's better. How many parts of him are silver? Arm, I got that. There's neck piece in there. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it. There's also all this shit. I should just paint that green, actually. It's part of his armor. Cybernetics. Let's try it again. His head should be, so the back of his head should be silver, and all this front part should be silver. What parts of his gas mask? I already got all of his gas mask, actually. I just need to paint everything else silver. Careful applications of lead belcher on the tiniest goddamn parts of the model. I really shouldn't even paint these goggles because I'm just going to drown them in fluorescent light. Or fluorescent paint, not light. There we go. All these little bits on his gas mask. The tube stays black. It's a tube. Just realized I was completely out of focus. I have this giant ass monitor in my face to let me know whether or not shit's in focus, and I'm not even looking at it. Part of him is still green. Oh no, it's not part of him. It's the base of his neck. That's what it was. It was kind of funny when I was learning to do not learning, when I was planning on what to do a one-shot for today. It was between doing Hunter, which I have previous knowledge of running, and then the other thing I was thinking about was doing Lancer. Oh god, here we go. Two of you messaged at the exact same time and you just stun locked me. Give me a second. Hey, we're actually painting for once. Let's see how long it lasts this time. Hey man, the last stream, I don't know if you saw it, Kyle, but the last stream I was supposed to start streaming and then I realized I needed to go to Walmart really quick. I don't know if you were here earlier when I showed it off, but I'll go ahead and show you my earnings. This was the thing I stopped streaming for. It was very important. They only had 2 of them left. Forge World Deimos or a custom pack? Is Forge World Deimos green? They're not, right? Aren't they orange and blue? The Admech Codex is somewhere in here, but I'm not going to bother grabbing it. No, it's a custom Forge World scheme. It's, Oh my god, I've never shown these off. Hold on, let me go get them. Oh, focus. There we go. Where the hell did I put them? Shit. Ah, here they are. It is a custom Forge World, Sebastian. Let me grab my goddamn headphones again. It's a custom Forge World called Duat 9. Duat being the... It's not the afterlife, it's the realm of the dead in ancient Egyptian mythology. They are green, black, and gold, and I have custom little dice for them. I designed my own Forge World logo. I don't know how well it's going to show up on stream, on the camera. It's a Admech skull with a cog around its head like a crown, biting down on a bullet, and DT9, Duat 9. I've never shown those dice off, I don't think. Oh, and I have 50 of them. It is pretty cool. I really like it. Need tech, Priest GF, Rat Boy, how dare you? Why are you back? Oh no. I saw your comments on the sisters video, you nerd. But thank you, Sebastian. Yeah, I anything to try and add a little bit more customizability to my my armies, I will go out and do it. I still need to get custom dice for my salamanders. The problem is trying to come up with a design for them because I have one who's done right now, so I could show him off. I almost snapped off his antenna. Holy shit. This symbol on his shoulder pad, oh god, the dust. This symbol on the shoulder pad, it's an Ankh with a scarab beetle in the center. The problem is I would have to recreate that because the guy who I got these transfers from, I don't think he shares his PNG files for obvious reasons. I might email him and ask him. Actually, he might be cool with it. Also, wow, the stream is. I have the stream open up on my computer to my right. I'm probably actually just gonna close it. Let me do that. Getting ass blasted in Helldivers. I'm waiting till the whole new update comes out and the new Warbond. I already got the SMG and shit I wanted from the ODST Warbond. The SMG is really coul. I think the Assault Rifle is dog water. It should have been the 64 drum mag, not drum mag, but the 64 round mag from what's it called? I can't think of the name of it. Combat Evolved. It should have been the higher capacity one. Imagine using those as a first-time player and having a mini heart attack, figuring out what rolling the skull means. Fuck, what's it called? That's the thing I hate about GW Dice, is that their skulls are on the 1s and not on the 6s, which is stupid. but I'm in the firm belief of have the cool decal be on the 6. Always. Time to rock and stone. Yeah, honestly. I actually cannot wait for that update. It's going to be so much fun. I am praying it runs better than the cities did when that shit launched. Because it's all a closed area. It's not a big open space, so it's rendering a lot of shit. I also really want it because I want that portable missile silo with the laser designator, because it reminds me of the laser designator from Halo Reach. And the explosion seemingly is as strong as a hell bomb. So my entire build is literally just going to be a hell bomb build. It's 500 kg, some form cluster bombs, hell bomb backpack, and the missile silo. And I'm literally just going to be a danger to my entire team. The thing that sucks is that the missile silo, I'm not going to be able to use it in that update because we're going to be underground most of the time. Unless you go above ground and you end up fighting the... What do they call it? The Roach? The what? There's, in Helldivers, one of the new stratagems is a missile silo. Like, like a small one-time use missile silo. You get a laser designator and you track a target, and the missile goes after him. There was a weapon in Halo Reach where instead of shooting missiles, it called in airstrikes, and you had like 3 charges on it or something. It was one of my favorite things in Halo. And it's not even like that crazy, it's just the fact that you were able to call in an airstrike. That was just the cool part about it. I don't know, Halo Reach was just a really cool game, and I played it when I was really young. I say really young, how old was I? I think it was 11, 10, maybe, when it came out. And Halo Reach and Call of Duty Black Ops were my first real shooters. So I got spoiled when I was young. But that was also me playing for like the last couple years. Nothing but like Mario Kart Double Dash and games on the Wii. That being said, we had No More Heroes, but I think we had No More Heroes 2. We didn't have the first one. I don't think the first one was on the Wii. I think we're getting to the point where I can just start doing the gold. Oh, there's still a bunch of silver details on that need to be finished. I can't listen to this track anymore because now I've realized that it's played in like the background of Abroad in Japan's videos. And as much as I like Abroad in Japan, every time I hear this, I just like visualize a slightly chubby British man talking to me about Kyoto. That being said, this track fucking bangs, and I use this entire playlist when I DM'd Cyberpunk Red. That being said, I hate Cyberpunk Red. I think I've already explained why I hate Cyberpunk Red. I'm not gonna go on that rant again. I know some people don't care about TTRPGs in here. I say that, but literally last stream, I had like everybody asking me about all the shit I wrote. So you know what? Never mind. I'll just shut up about that. I might actually show off some of that again. I don't know if I want to, but I probably will. I say I don't want to. I don't know which one I want to show off. That's what I mean. I do want to show it off if people are willing to sit through my tism. But I also kind of want to finish painting this guy first before I'm allowed to tism. That being said, I'm still in the scripting process of the Deathwatch video. I'm probably going to be able to record and edit everything tomorrow because it's Labor Day tomorrow. So you're telling me with one combo, I can unleash the power of a single weapon that costs the GDP of a small country? Yes. That is absolutely what you're able to do. You're able to, for one Tekken combo, not even Tekken, one Mortal Kombat combo, you are able to unleash the GDP of Tasmania onto anybody. I love Helldivers. It's so fucking fun. My only problem with it is I only have one person who ever really wants to play it. And I have to, like, convince my other friends to play it whenever there's, like, an update or something. And then, of course, my asshole best friend, when I say, hey, we're canceling D&D, and I'm stuck watching the Tasmania is a state rap play, I don't care. Most U.S. states have more GDPs than most countries of the world. Saying something is a state doesn't really mean anything anymore. Most Raytheon pill thing I've ever heard. I don't know which, it's so funny the fact that this could ever be a conversation. I don't know which military industrial complex company I'm more of a fan of. General Electric make the GAU 8 Avenger. So I think it's probably General Electric. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Lockheed Martin, hell yeah. I think I'm a General Electric fan because they make the gun on the A-10 Warthog. Fun fact, the A-10 Warthog, if it continuously fired its gun, it would actually fall out of the sky due to a lack of lift. The recoil on the gun is so intense, it could just knock the plane out of the sky. It's also the only thing in the armed forces that has a insanely high blue-on-blue percentage. I think it's something crazy like 16%. The A-10 is an obsolete meme death trap. I mean, it's a death trap for everybody, yeah. 12 seconds to get rid of all the ammo, yeah. Also, if it fired any more, it would literally fall out of the sky. I'm gonna keep these pouches black. I really don't feel like painting them. I am gonna have to do something about this. Why did I give him a sidearm? What the fuck? Gotta paint that now. Okay, I'm sold 100 million to the military-industrial complex. The A-10 is not a plane, it's a gun with wings. It's like a Legion from Titanfall 2. Legion isn't the Titan or like the power, because everything revolves around the Predator cannon. So you're not playing Legion, you're playing the Predator cannon. The family is making spaghetti tonight, so we might have a spaghetti break at some point, because spaghetti is one of the best things this family has ever created. I say created. I don't know. There might be an Italian in here, and if you are Italian, I don't regret what I'm about to say. For us, so we use like all store-bought stuff. We don't make our own noodles. We don't do any of that shit. But I don't know if anybody else does this. If there's any Americans or if there's any other freaks in this chat. When we make our heavy quotations, make our pasta sauce or spaghetti in general, we use cream cheese with it. With the spaghetti and the pasta sauce. Does anybody else here do that? I don't know if that's just like an our family thing or not. But it makes everything so much better. For me, today's dinner is steak, salmon, and corn. Sample, do you live in the Midwest? You do, right? I live in Michigan. Yes, that's right. Because you live in Michigan and somebody else lives in Ohio, and I don't remember which one it was. I don't think it was Kyle. I think Kyle lives in the UK for some reason. I could be completely wrong. I'm trying to get better at remembering where everybody's from. This is why I would be such a shit teacher. Because I can see your names, but that's easy because your names pop up every time you talk. Imagine if I couldn't see your names and I had to bit Oregon. Right, you live in Oregon. Because you... Ohio mentioned, right, okay, it was Alfarius. Dude, I saw somebody on Twitter. This is like weeks ago, so this is old news to everybody else. But I saw somebody on Twitter drew a bunch of 40k clippies. And I was so tempted to make that my, my channel icon. But nah, it's not worth it. I finally ended up getting my first paycheck. It's not a big amount. That being said, the channel itself is starting to make money. And don't be surprised if it gets to the point I'm thinking about commissioning an artist to actually like draw me. Ah, I dropped him. I'm thinking of getting a channel artist to draw Diodium. The problem is I don't know if I wanted them to draw this Diodium or probably not this Diodium. Probably the one with the giant cloak. I say giant cloak. He also has a giant cloak, but the one that's based off of Helbrecht. As much as that is cool. But I literally talked about driving through Portland on the other stream. I remember now. Kyle, I have a bad memory. Shut up. My memory's terrible. I remember you complaining about Portland. Okay, but here's the thing. Just because you say you complain about having to go through Portland doesn't mean you live in Oregon. It could just mean you, for some reason, had to go through Portland of all places. You could be going to fucking Washington for all I know. I don't know why you would, but, you know, there's rain over there, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna eat some. Sorry if you hear this. Let me open it under the desk so it's not as loud. There we go. Eat some of these. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? Do these not look like... There's a candy and Jimmy Neutron. Do these not look like these? Am I crazy? I don't know if I'm crazy or not. I don't know if anybody here is old enough to have seen Jimmy Neutron either. Where's my gold? Here it is. Glorious gold. Because I swear at some point there was a candy in Jimmy Neutron that looked like that. I should have probably actually spent all my hobby money on buying more paints. Because all the game color range is starting to go away. I need to fix this fucking wire. I keep bumping it and keeps shaking the camera. There we go. Time for the part I just love. Doing all the fucking trim on this gun. Wait, I have a way smaller brush for this. What the fuck am I doing? But the tip isn't pointed, I don't think. I seem to have misplaced that brush. Oh, I think I left it in the kitchen. Let me go grab it. I was painting in my kitchen the other day. It has arrived. I'm not AFK. I said I went to go grab something. Sorry. Behold, spaghetti. The pacing will be paused as I eat this, as I consume all this spaghetti. I've immediately lost where I put my earbuds. Here we go. Yeah, I went to go get food. I'm sorry. It just got done. And reheating spaghetti isn't awful. Is the music just shut off? No, it was just paused. There we go. That's better. My smooth Japanese jazz. Yeah, no. Look at this shit. I love spaghetti. It's probably one of my favorite foods. If I eat anything and it doesn't have like semblance of like tomato base in it, don't want it. I got some leftover cheesecake. I like cheesecake, but sometimes it's just too heavy for me. That being said, I have a whole plate of spaghetti right in front of me. Oh my god, this shit is hot. It's still steaming. Ah! Okay, I might not be able to eat this right now. Fuck. Swaghetti and meatballs. Rat boy, you just dated yourself super hard. I'm gonna need to take you to the retirement home. I probably did actually grab way too much. Holy shit. How the fuck am I gonna finish this? Ah, it's also super fucking hot. It's not easy being a ripe old age of 27 3/4. I still got Actually, my birthday was already this year, so never mind. So I got like 9 more months to my birthday. Well, 8 months and a few days, more like. Probably move my shit away from my food. Don't need it getting fucking spaghetti sauce on it. I'm gonna try to not eat right next to the mic. This isn't a fucking ASMR stream. I got called old man by an 18-year-old coworker when she found out we weren't the same age. Dude, I work with so many young people now at this point. And it's like, I'm not, like, technically speaking, in the grand scheme of things, I'm young, right? But I'm not, like, in my early 20s anymore. So I'm running into people in my job who are in their early 20s, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? How did you get here, actually? It's just crazy to me. It's funny, I thought, like, I was gonna switch my job. Like, my job isn't awful, right? It's okay. I just don't particularly like it, but I can't think of it. I can't think of words. Fuck. Oh, I thought I was gonna quit my job this year and go try and do something else. But honestly, for the amount of work that I do, which isn't particularly that much, but also my pay isn't that great either. It's decent. It's just more benefits than anything. And I'm not saying this YouTube channel is like raking in dough, because it's not. But if this if like the growth is going at the rate that it's going at right now, which like, how many subscribers are we at right now? We're at a, like 3,980, something like that. At the rate that this channel is growing, it actually might like start making more money. I know the Necron video made fucking a good chunk of the revenue that this channel got, which is crazy to me. But if at least if this channel is like making actual money and not I'm not necessarily gonna say like returning on the investment of my time being put into it, because I was doing this shit for free anyways. But it's at least more of a weight off my shoulders for other shit, and maybe hopefully in the future I could actually hire an editor. Because it's not the fact that my videos are like a pain in the ass to edit, it's just the fact that it takes a long time to do it. Because I'm putting up images like every 2 seconds out of like a 28-minute video at this point now. I'm not like I try to like let the images hang now, so I'm not doing it as much. But sometimes the jokes just keep coming, and like I have to keep up with the images. I don't know. Just outsource the editing to somebody at some point, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I would like to just keep doing everything on my own and not have to rely on somebody else, because if you're an editor for somebody, you're not an editor for one person. You edit other people's videos, because that's how you make money doing it. I saw a video of a 25-year-old complaining about coming back to a 2-month European vacation to go back to his management consultant job. Like, what the fuck is even a management consultant? That's a fake job. A consultant for anything is a fake job, which is what I hate. Basically, what a consultant is, I hate that I actually know this, is that it's somebody who has worked in that field prior and supposedly did a good job. So they're brought on to basically like advise the company on what to do. So they're literally just like sitting there and just spouting bullshit pretty much the entire time. Which is why anytime I hear consultant job, I'm like, okay, so you do fucking nothing. All right, gotcha. Thankfully, in my job, I've never had to run into a consultant, because if I did, I would probably punch them in the mouth. Usually, when a consultant is hired, it's because they actually put in the work in their previous job. And so they can go around and give advice and help out other places that are in need of their expertise. So why not just hire the management consultant to just replace the bad manager? Mostly because a consultant is usually helping out several different locations. And because they're doing that, they're getting paid way more than being a manager by themselves. It's less work, more pay, and you're able to diversify who you work with, rather than just staying with one firm or whatever they're working for. That's my understanding. I have a friend who literally works in corporations, and I could ask them about this stuff. I just work on state shit. In theory, would you hire the consultant to replace the bad manager? Yes. However, the consultant doesn't want to lose their job. Yo, great, catching another pre-work broken stream again. You probably caught the other one too. That was a minute long because I started it up and then I realized I had to go get stuff for dinner. And also, snacks, because I'm a problem. I will say, just looking at it, I am kind of sad that the tournament video never did so well. I get why. My first video was me rambling, my second video was me talking about lore, and that video just popped off. And so everybody's expecting me to talk about lore again, and then I start talking about tournaments and shit like people care about the tabletop. I wish I had the self-discipline and creativity to be a YouTuber so I can make minimum wage for being an autistic nerd. I'm not even making minimum wage, dude. I think legally speaking, I can't say how much I've earned so far, but it's not been a lot. It's very, very much below minimum wage for how long it's been. How long has the channel been monetized for? Let me go check. Our streams monetized because I just got 2 ads. Yeah, streams, like, did you get ads mid-stream? I know there's an ad that plays at the beginning of a stream. Are there ads playing in the mid? What the fuck? Okay, I don't want that to happen, so I might end the stream really quick and go fix that. I don't think I can change it mid-setting, or mid-stream, let me check. I saw a screenshot of an email. I wish we had some... I wish we had some Iron Warrior versus Necron narrative. Oh, you mean like a story? I thought you were talking about something on the channel. There we go. I just turned monetization off. I don't want people getting ads in the middle of the stream. I'll just turn them back on for the VOD. I don't want you guys to miss parts. I had no idea it played in the middle of the stream. I thought it was like Twitch, where I could do ad breaks or something. Apparently not. Okay, that's my bad. Streams don't even make that much money anyway, so it's not like it really matters to put monetization on them. Sebastian, I was thinking about doing like a narrative posts, like kind of how I do my intros. God, my fucking napkin's getting covered in spaghetti sauce. Like kind of how I do my intros. I don't know if I want to do full videos on them. I might just make like shorts. Like when I was celebrating us hitting 2K in the warband, how I posted that short of the dude stuck in the trench with you as Caramel Danson was playing during a siege. I want to make more of those. When I make like actually like semi-serious ones with narration and all that shit. The problem is that shorts, at least my shorts, don't get that many views. Like the last short, let me check how many views it got. The last short peaked at 2K views, and it has not gone up since. So it's not like I can. Shows should probably be good to feel it out. It probably would be. And I probably will do it occasionally. It'll probably just be small things. I do kind of want to do whole narrative things, though, for videos, as much as I don't know if it would do so well on this channel. Because as much as I get told I'm a good writer, I don't... It's not imposter syndrome, I just don't fucking know. Collab with Dogehammer, 40k win. I'm going to be honest with you, Rat Boy. I don't want to collab with people for any reason. There's only one person who I would ever answer to, and it is probably Bricky, and there's only one specific reason for that. He lives in Orange County. I live in Coachella Valley. I am about 2 hours away from him. Am I ever going to pop up on Bricky's radar? Fucking never. However, he's the closest person who lives to me in terms of somebody who does Warhammer. Not that I would need to be there physically, but time zone wise, things are at least better. He also goes to the PSO tournament that I went to. He was fucking filming his documentary, which at some point will come out. Who knows when. It was funny, one of my friends actually ended up playing against him. I don't know if I talked about that in the tournament video, but he ended up playing against Bricky. He got his ass handed to him, by the way. Bricky bought a really mean G-Stealer cult list. And it was funny, because Bricky would, like, get up, and he would go over, because they had to, like, record some bits for the documentary. And I asked him yesterday, because I was playing my friend yesterday. He was playing Death Guard, and I was playing Iron Warriors. And I asked him, how was it fighting Bricky? And he's like, yeah, he had to get up, and he had to go blow his nose a lot. Which, obviously, he went to go fucking film shit. Dogehammer vanished off the face of the earth. That happens a lot with Warhammer like meme YouTube channels. I don't learn lists, I just buy minis that look cool. That's the way to do it. However, I'm actually trying to like learn how to play the game properly. So I brought my tournament list to go fight him yesterday, and his list was for anybody who plays the tabletop, you might care about this. His list was oh god, what was the detachment was like Virulence Conclave or something like that. It's the one where you get an enhancement that's a 5-up Feel No Pain, because he had Mortarion, Demon Oracle Prince with 5-up Feel No Pain enhancement, Defiler, 6-man Death Shroud, I think a 5-man Blight Lord with I forget what Terminator Captain can go with them, a Tally Man who literally did nothing, and I think that was his whole list. Oh no, 2 Plague Drones, or Greater Blight Drones. And he beat my fucking ass. My list was Disco Lord with a 6-inch Scout, fucking Chaos Lord with a shitty relic that didn't matter, 10-man Terminator Brick, 2 10-man bricks of 1,000 Suns with Flamers sitting in rhinos each. Is my list from the tournament video if you ever watched it. And as much as I was doing damage, I could not kill his army. It took me 2 turns to kill his Defiler with like almost everything shooting at it. I got nowhere close to killing Mortarion. I murdered a Demon Prince with 10-man Terminators, and then my Terminator Brick got picked off by 2 Blight Lords and Death Shroud. It was rough. Dogehammer's Lamenters video is legitimately the coolest Lamenters video on YouTube. He made pretty good videos, Dogehammer. Even if it was like a meme, they were still like decent. I wasn't particularly a fan, but I did find the goofy heavy quotations animation. It reminded me a lot of TTS, and I found that fun. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I'm off tomorrow, so I could probably just keep going for however long. By the way, for anyone who wasn't here earlier, I might as well show it off again, just because it's funny. I ended up getting this from my game store. Oh, it's so heavy. I hit something, I don't know what I hit. Curse City! I just got it for the models. I think they look cool, and I could probably use them in AOS armies. I'm thinking of what's his name? It's the dude with like the harpoon or the stake gun. I'm thinking of like Kit bashing him to be an AdMech model. I don't know what I want him to be though, because I Kit bashed another AOS model, one of the vampire hunter duo, the father and daughter. I Kit bashed the daughter to be a Vindicare assassin. I don't feel like grabbing it right now. I might show it off later. Because all the AOS Witch Hunter stuff fits 40k still. When Alpha Booster switched to Hunter the Parroting, I like the joke that it's just legally distinct TTS, but I know nothing about that setting. I really love World of Darkness as a system and as a genre. I'm not a fan of the setting itself. That being said, I get the setting, and I think it's super fucking cool. I am glad that they found another tabletop medium to tell their stories in, and it's also incredibly hilarious. Well, like, because the thing about TTS is that it was already parodies of all the characters. It's not like Magnus was actually Magnus or Dorn was actually Dorn. They were riffs on the characters, semi-accurate riffs, but still riffs. But it is hilarious how when they switched to a Hunter the Parenting, that they literally just like, okay, we're just gonna bring everybody back. It was so funny. I still like it. I'm waiting for them to release the next episode. I know they do like the audio log stuff, and I like them. But I'm just waiting for the next episode at this point. If we didn't have the audio logs, I wouldn't have gotten Big D trying to buy a 99p blender in the back rooms. This shit was funny and also horrifying. I love Hunter because I don't know if he's in this chat. Should I show off what I had planned for Hunter or no? Because we're doing it next week. The 99 Plead Benter. It's such a good episode, dude. I knew the joke. I knew what it was coming, but I did not expect any of that shit. Yes? Okay, Kyle, here, let me show you what I had planned. How do I do this? I can just open up Windows. That's how I can do it. Let me show you. So, let me open up Foundry. That'll actually be easier because I can show off all the shit I made for it. I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm calling you out by name. Chase, Marcus, Kane, Groovy, any of you. If you're in here, get out right now because it's spoilers for what we're doing next week. And if you say, oh, I saw your stream in the middle of a session, you're the first one to die. Your brain is made out of bad meat. That shit's so funny. Kevin is such a fucking riot of a character. Damn, Foundry, open up. Fuck. Why are you taking so long? What do I do? Here we go, window capture. Properties. Open Foundry. Let me close up the... There we go. Why did the text go away? Oh, because this is up here. This should be down there. There we go. Let me actually get rid of the text, though, because we're doing this now. Good day. Tips for priming an entire squad of Solar Auxilia or Marines. Yeah, you said good day to me. I just got flashbanged. Priming an entire... so, whatever communist hardware store you guys got over there, I don't know what you have, aside from not Freedom. I would say... Fuck, what's this? Actually trying to remember what the store was called. I was told it was called a long time ago. Not the point. Go find double-sided foam sticky tape and get like a 2x4 or like those painting stir sticks. Put one side on the stick or the 2x4 and then put the other side... Bunnings? I have no fucking idea, dude. That sounds like a serial killer. But yeah, get double-sided foam tape. And just put it down on something to hold. And then put all the models on top against the paint. We got overpriced housing and iron ore. Or do you mean iron ire? Is that a thing? Also, yes, I've been looking into doing shit with Lancer and Trench Crusade. But, let me go ahead and go into usual suspects. Or, okay, gotcha. But, yeah, this is what I had planned. Let me unpause this. Not like it really matters. But, so these were the characters based off of all my friends. This is... Tell me if you can spot the theme for what this setting is supposed to like be like. Because Hunter the Parenting and Hunter the Reckoning, obviously distinct settings, but just like I'm just gonna show you the character images and just tell me if you can like guess a theme of what's going on here. These are all character images. This last character image is unhinged. Understand I'm doing this because if I didn't do it, my friend would have crucified me. This is what he would have wanted, okay? I swear this isn't racist, I swear. He likes this shit. Yeah. Them's the characters. That's what they all look like. It was supposed to be 4 people. Now it's going to be 6 when I go to do this next week. I'm going to assume nobody's going to be able to guess what the theme is for this one. Just staring at this. The theme is more on these 3 than it is this guy. But technically speaking, this guy also counts. Yeah, no, this was what's it called? So the whole session was Hotline Miami. Yes, SD. Hotline Miami. That's the theme. The theme was 1980s to 1990s synthwave like slasher stuff, which is why they start off in the middle of a foggy forest with bright ass lights on their car, looking for something. Hey, we're getting better. We only derailed into Autistic Ramblings in the first hour this time. Kyle, I think that's actually worse because it took me until 2 hours into the last stream until I started showing off my tabletop stuff. So actually, yeah, we've regressed at this point. But here, I'll just go ahead and just go through some of the stuff. So yeah, they would have started off there because it's Hunter the Reckoning. It's Hunter the Reckoning. They're out looking for shit. So there's been a whole bunch of missing person calls, and they're trying to look into it because the police aren't doing it. But I've been going for like the aesthetic of the city is like, I don't know how to describe it other than just like esoteric, almost Chainsaw Man, where the city is like constantly bathed in a red light. Ted Bunnings is known for Oh, okay. Shut up. I didn't read the rest of that. That's pretty good, Alfarius. But yeah, the whole theme was for the town to have a very like foreboding sense of just dread in it. That's why everything is bathed in a red light. And the only place that isn't bathed in a red light is the diner, because it's the only safe place in the entire area. But yeah, I swear to God, if one of you assholes is in this stream and you're just spoiling this entire session for you, I'm actually gonna kill you. But here we go. So one of the things that they're gonna end up doing is because it's weird supernatural land and there's just a bunch of fucked up shit in the town, they would end up having to look for information, and if they can't find the information, they end up having to go meet with this guy, the Angel. He calls himself an angel, and he hangs out at a radio station. Nobody knows why, but he's able to give the players information if they desperately need it. That being said, they're gonna have to offer something up to him. And what they end up learning is that the disappearances have all been connected to a single killer, who, for the person who gets Hotline Miami, this is the killer. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's not that crazy, but then you also remember that he's based off of a Hotline Miami character, and this is what the battle map looks like. YouTube, this is all fake. Don't demonetize this stream or age restrict me, I'm begging you. But flashing lights and a bunch of blood and bodies from the last massacre. I said from the last massacre. So they show up right in the nick of time to stop the massacre from getting super bad, and they end up saving as many as they can. Only, of course, for them to have to fight this man themselves now. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I really like Foundry because you're able to do shit like this. Like, I remember that you're able to... I'll just pull it up. You're able to make light sources, and you're able to change what they do and shit. And how bright they are, all their settings and stuff. I can smell vomit and alcohol in that room. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But this was supposed to be like the big shock value of what was gonna happen in that session. It was like, yeah, you found the killer. You aren't too late. However, you might as well be. And then it's time for the showdown. Well, that's what I had prepped up for Hunter the Reckoning. Sadly, I think I said it earlier. Our regular group is 7 people. One of them is in the military right now, so he's not able to join us for a while. He's coming back this month, I think, or September, I mean. So he'll be able to hop on and join us again. The other thing is we had 2 people who were out of state, so they weren't able to access their computers. One person was probably going to be able to make it, but his train got delayed, and the other person has gone for 2 weeks, like for sure. so we were down to 4 people. I'm like, okay, I can run a session with 4 people. I've done sessions with 3 people before. It's not hard. And then it got to one of the people was like, hey, I'm gonna be gone. I'm celebrating something. I'm like, fuck. Okay, we're down to 3 people. I can still do it. It's fine. Combat and Hunter is super brutal, but you can get away with 3 people. And then one of them said, hey, I'm gonna be an hour late. And I'm like, we have 3 hours to do a session then? This isn't happening. We'll postpone it till next week. And just leave it at that. My spaghetti is getting cold. Yeah, no. Like, I originally had an idea for, like, the town, because this would be, like, a preview into, like, the full campaign. And I've had an idea for the town. So I showed off the last one, which was New Arkham, if you guys remember. It was, like, the town in Maine. It's, like, a coastal town and all that stuff. Has a bunch of, like, fog and shit. Very Silent Hill. But, I didn't want to do that again. And I thought about making, like, an urban decay kind of city. Like, whatever industry that was there has long since left, and everybody's just kind of, like, living in the town, living off of, like, welfare and stuff. As much as they can, at least. And trying to work whatever jobs are still available. But I also thought, but what if 80s, 90s synthwave, like Drive with Ryan Gosling type vibes? Cassette tapes and that type of shit. And that just sounds cool to me. I might do that instead. Because the whole premise of this this Hunter setting when we do it again, because we are going to do it at some point. I was in that movie at Rat Boy. I don't fucking believe you. Proof. Also, I've never seen Drive. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big Ryan Gosling fan. He's a okay actor. That being said, he's gonna be in a fucking Star Wars movie, and he's gonna be a starfighter pilot. I was the guy that drives. Fuck you! I knew you were gonna say that shit. I hate you. Yeah, he's gonna be a starfighter pilot in a Star Wars movie. So yeah, he drives and he flies. And if somebody doesn't make a Nightcaller edit of that when that movie comes out, I'm gonna be so fucking upset. I know someone's gonna do it, so that's why I have comfort in knowing it will happen. Oh, I forgot we're still on spaghetti break. Ryan Gosling as a glup shitto. Fucking, I had no idea what a glup shitto was until I started getting back into Star Wars with Mandalorian and Andor. It's so fucking dumb. Yeah, I had an idea for like obviously I wouldn't do everything because then my players would catch on to what I'm making, but I had an idea for the first final boss to be like a slasher villain. That's what I wanted to do. That's why I thought Hotline Miami instantly. Because I could have done Jason, but Biker from Hotline Miami just seems way cooler to me for what I'm trying to make. If Ryan Gosling is going to be a part of the Warhammer 40k show, he better be Alfarius. No, Johnny Sins has to be Alfarius. Everybody already knows that. He's Jagatai Khan. You ever seen that fake how to destroy Illuminate ships? Is this a question? There's like the Leviathans or the ships that are on the ground or the ships that are like dropping off people? Yes. Okay. Thanks, Rat Boy, because that doesn't fucking help me answer your question. What do you think of the new Space Marine combat, the ground ships? You have to break the shields first, and then you shoot into the vents where all the vote lists come out. The easiest way to break the shields is with high-powered weapons or with, like, what's it called? Eagle Strafing Run or something. You don't want to waste artillery strikes on it, but if you have to, you have to. You could also grenade the door, but I shoot a recoilless rifle into it because it's funnier. But what do you think of the new Space Marine combat patrols? I have to go look at them again, actually. Let me go do that really quick. And I will drag you all over to go watch with me as well while we're at it. They released them in the Warhammer article, right? Don't need you guys seeing my tabs. Let me see. This is Warhammer Community. This is downloads. Did they put them for sale already? Are they on pre-order? Oh, here we go. This is the Raven Guard one. 5 Assault Pack Intercessors, 10 Infiltrators and/or Incursors, and what's it called? Jump Captain. And I forget the name of that. Invictor Tactical Warsuit. I own one of those. Why did I forget? That's pretty alright. I just think that the jump stuff is shit. I don't think it's good. I'm gonna keep it a buck and round down. Actually, I don't even get to round up. We're going down. The Invictor Tactical Warsuit is honestly slept on, I think. Is it perfect? No. But in a fucking combat patrol, that's still a vehicle. That's gonna hurt. And I need to remember, this is a combat patrol. This isn't for, like, normal 40k. So they have their own rules and enhancements and shit. So it might be fine. I remember Darneth Lysander, who I should pre-order him. I really should pre-order him for Chaos Conversion. But I don't know if I want to. Because I don't need another Terminator for anything. I guess I could do it for my Salamanders? I don't know. I would also have to scrape all this shit off. Oh god, the Imperial Fist Combat Patrol has Terminators? That's immediately the best one. And a company of heroes? What the fuck? So you're just not killing any of these guys. That's just a fact. Because assuming they, like, okay, anybody who here plays Combat Patrol because, I don't know, you're a dad or something. Combat Patrols, do the units have their own unique stats in them, or do they use the same stats in 40k? I don't remember. Wait, what? Is it here? It's not here. I'm gonna have to go to a different one. Sunday preview. Oh, is this it? I did not order this box, and I'm honestly kind of mad I didn't. I can live without it, though. Wait, fuck, this was on pre-order? Damn it! I didn't realize it was on pre-order. Fuck. Which fucking Warhammer community was it? Wait, I can just go to the GW website, can't I? Or it's not gonna be there. I'm hoping for an Iron Hands cosmetic drop in Space Marine 2. They're doing one soon, I think. Didn't they say it on the, what's it called? I'm pretty sure it's the same stats with locked weapons and stratagems. Okay, gotcha. I don't know if they're gonna have them available. Oh, here we go. Combat. Why the fuck does the I know why, because it has a melta on top, but why does the Salamander's Combat Patrol, first off, have a named fucking character? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 Pyre Blasters is okay. Oh my god, and it comes with these guys? What the fuck? Holy shit. This would honestly be good to start a Salamander's army if it didn't have the fucking Mario Go-Kart and Adrax. Because 3 Adraxes is too much. And 3 of these is too much. This should have been a fucking... just a captain, honestly. I don't know if the other ones are up. I might have to check pre-orders because they should be there. Dark Angels 1 is not new, I don't think. It was just the base chapters. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look at pre-orders. Or new releases. One of the two. Oh damn, it's not here either. What the fuck? Warhammer new releases? Salamanders. Am I dumb? Guys, I think I'm dumb. I could literally just look up new Iron Hands Combat Patrol. I don't know why I'm trying to make this more difficult for me. Oh, wait. There we go. Reddit. To the rescue. What the fuck is that? Wait, the new combat. Wait, oh no, this is the previews. Wait, this is the Combat Patrol. What the fuck? It comes with the It comes with the new character? Really? Dude, this is such. This looks like such shit. I mean, cool. It comes with a character, but like, what? These could have been swapped out for like Blade Guard Veteran, not Assault Intercessors. I think the thing that's throwing me off on this Combat Patrol so much is the fact that we're spending for an Impulsor. Wait, couldn't you just give them a Repulsor? Because it doesn't have a 5-man capacity? And so they instead just to give you the one with... Is it an Impulsor 10-man or is it a 5-man capacity? I don't remember. One of them is 5-man. Yeah, here's the Salamanders one, which... Why the fuck are we putting characters in Combat Patrols? I understand Combat Patrol is its own game mode. It's not technically meant for you to start collecting an army, but like, come on, man. The Raven Guard one, yeah, we saw this. Is that just 10 heavy intercessors and 2 turrets and a Tech Marine? Can the Tech Marine even fucking join a squad? He's just standing next to these 2 assholes. They really want to sell these servo turrets. This is so shit. It's so shit. This would have been fine if it wasn't fucking servo turrets. It should have been literally anything else. I don't know what, but something else. And then the Imperial Fist one, which we saw, which Terminators are just good. I think the main winner in that one is the Imperial Fist one, which is fucking hilarious because there was an old Battle Force for Imperial Fists where it was what was it? I think it was like 20 assault or 20 heavy intercessors, and that was just like straight value. My friend literally messaged me the Warhammer community article talking about he's still fucking lurking. You sent it too late, bud. I'm sorry. I found it on Reddit first. I'm sorry. Oh my god. The Imperial Fist one is 100 points more than the Iron Hands one. Yeah, it's also just better. Wait, Imperial IP. What the hell is wait, IP? You mean IF? What's IP? Let's see, what the fuck is IP? Wait, am I stupid? Wrong letters. Okay, you meant Imperial Fists. Okay, okay. I thought I completely forgot about a Legion at some point. Bro, he's still messaging me. Oh my god. I think the Imperial Fist one is the best one. Well, I didn't even see. It came with a. What character does it come with? Oh, it comes with Company of Champions and Captain. Company of Heroes, not Company of Champions. I still need to get my Company of Champions done for my Vulcan Histan. It's like the best unit to put him in. I wish he could go with Blade Guard. I understand why he can't, I just wish he could. I don't fucking know why they keep putting named characters in the combat patrols. Stop it. I don't like it. Almost done with the spaghetti. After fucking an hour of me sitting on my ass. It's more been like a half hour, I think, actually. Okay. Now I'm done eating. Okay, I'm gonna go throw this plate really quick. And we can get back to the thing everyone's here for. Autism. I have returned to continue painting. And actually continue painting and not just do my bullshit again. Where is the brush I was supposed to be using? That's not it. That brush is all fucked up. It's not the straightest edge. I should get another one of these brushes, actually. Where did I buy these? I bought these at Hobby Lobby, I think. May have to go take a trip over there come Tuesday. Or Wednesday. I fucking hate doing this part on these guns. So finicky. I'm also so close to my mic, so I'm probably fucking breathing into it super hard. Yep. I see it. Let me move it away from my face a little bit, so I'm not breathing into it as much. You guys painting anything, or you're just sitting here watching a dumbass try to paint trim on a fucking Skitari rifle? What the fuck? Why are there 16 of you in here? Jesus. Welcome. We're out here painting Skitari. Much to my dismay. Trying to remember how I did this last part. I think I did the top part. I'm super credit farming. I remember that. I'm still terrible at edge highlights. You wanna know what's a great way to get around edge highlights, Rat Boy? By not fucking doing them. I refuse to edge highlight any of my models. I refuse to highlight any of my models. Because in my opinion, The light up there is highlighting it already. I understand it's to accentuate it. However, I don't care. Fuck highlighting. My arms would take so long if I had to highlight everything. I just do trim and that's it. Sewing on buttons. Interesting. My Dreadnought has dog-ass highlights. My Dreadnought has 0 fucking highlights. That motherfucker is caked in wash. Irradiated, I feel like every time you come in here, you're doing something involving clothing. Top 10 opinions, too base for the masses, literally. Well, that's why I like Ninjon, or John Nunez. If you care about his real fucking name. Or is it Nunez? I think it's Nunez. Because during his army painting videos, as much as he fucked up on the Night Lord's paint scheme, because he didn't do a test model, which is... I also don't do test models, so honestly. He was saying that he wasn't gonna paint any parts of the model you couldn't fucking see because there's no point. So like, why stress out about bullshit if no one's ever gonna be able to see it? Yeah, the buttons on the pants from last time. Gotcha. Okay. Bro, that stream was like more than a week ago. You still haven't finished that? Damn. At least you're doing it now. I'm missing parts of gold on this, and I don't remember what it was. I think it was these little beams. The scope is gonna have to get trimmed too. Fuck my life. Okay. It's been a long week in hand sewing. Right, you're hand sewing. You're not using a machine. That's insane. However, go off. Granted, there's some things you can't sew with a machine. You have to hand sew it. My great nana, before she died, had this big ass sewing machine. I think we still have it in our house. Took like almost all her shit when she died. Don't feel bad for me. She died a long time ago. It's been a while. It's not like it's fresh or anything. Do I paint the muzzle gold? Of course I do. Golden muzzle brake is fucking goes crazy. My great grandma died 2 years ago. Yeah, that shit always sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know how you feel though. She, for me, she died when I was just getting lunch in between my college classes, and I literally skipped class for the rest of the day. I think I failed that year too. Everyone was just calling me, telling me, hey, we're gonna, because I was driving at this time, everyone was like, hey, we're gonna come pick you up. I'm like, what fucking happened? Because the last time I saw her, she was like coughing super hard. She didn't look like she was doing too well. And like 2 months later, she croaked. I think she died in her sleep though, so she wasn't in pain at least. I can be grateful for that at least. College didn't accept it though. I didn't bother telling anybody. I was fucking mad because my family wasn't telling me why I was going home. Like, how old was I back then? I was in my 20s, fairly certain. Pretty sure I was past 21 at that point, or I was 21. So like I could take bad news, but no one wanted to tell me. And like in my autistic mind, the fact that nobody wanted to tell me the truth until I got home pissed me the fuck off. I went to go see her though. I think that day or the next day we went to go see her. She was dead, but you know. It feels weird because I miss her. On the other hand, she was so old, she was suffering. Yeah, that's how it always is. When you just get to that point in your life, it's just like, you're gonna fucking miss them, but like, dude, is it obviously we don't have a choice in it, but like, would it have been worth it to like have them around for like 1 or 2 more years if their life is just constant pain? Probably not. She was getting really bad towards the end of her life, so like we expected it. We knew it was coming. I'm pretty sure she knew it was coming. But I never did get told why she died. I think she actually just died because her body gave out. Nothing specific, no diseases or anything. She's just funny too. She mostly spoke Spanish, so I really didn't understand her that much, but she knew English and she knew it well. So she would just occasionally say some shit that was just hilarious. There's nothing funnier than listening to a 89-year-old woman going on her phone and just talking shit on it. It's so funny. Like, I think she would like look and wait to see if I was listening, and then just start cussing in Spanish because she knew I didn't know it, but I knew cuss words in Spanish. That's looking decent. Do I really want to do these bands? I'm gonna do them. Fuck it. Just paint black over them after. I've been to a lot of funerals in my life, which is crazy, but that's because everybody had their children when they were like older. Not older actually, but because like I knew my great nana. She had her kids when she was like 20, and then my nana had her kids when she was like in her 20s, and then my mama had me in her 20s. So I was just somehow able to meet her because everybody just kept having kids young. By the time I was born, I think my great nana was in her 60s. Yeah, that tracks. So it's like 60s or 70s. And dude, she had a lot of fucking kids. I'm still meeting her kids to this day. Like, there's so many fucking relatives who exist because she had so many fucking kids. I think we all had one big family reunion before she died. I think there's a picture of that somewhere in our living room, which is pretty neat. We got to hang out with her one more time. And it's not like I didn't know her that well. Like, I lived in her house when I was young, and we went to visit her like every weekend. It's actually a funny story. I don't have the picture of it, and obviously I wouldn't show it because it was me when I was younger, but apparently when I was young, they had chickens at their house, and I got stuck in the chicken coop when I was younger. Like, I was like 2 years old at this point. And instead of helping me out, the first thing that she did was go inside and get her little disposable camera and took a picture of me. Because that's the kind of lady she was. She had a very good sense of humor. If she wasn't trying to talk to your ear off about some shit, she was always laughing. I'm sorry if I'm making anybody in this chat depressed. That wasn't my intention. Shit got a bit too real for a second there. My bad. What else do I want to paint gold? I don't even know, actually. I could do the sensor down here gold, but is that really worth it? No. I'm gonna have to do that little, oh, here we go. That little detector right there. Then I'm gonna have to paint his goggles and his eye lenses. But other than that, he's almost done, which is kind of crazy. There's not that much on this guy. It's just all spindly. I'm gonna assume the music is at a fine volume because everybody so far has been responding to me. So I don't need to adjust it, I don't think. Okay, you know what? No one's gonna see that crotch plate. It doesn't fucking matter. Where is my water? There it is. For anybody, someone asked me on one of the, I feel like it was you, Sample, I don't remember, but someone asked me on the Sisters video if I was going to do my painting idea. I did go to my store yesterday and I put it in order for an emulator, so I will be getting that at one point. I don't know if I'm going to be getting it this week or the week after, because they get all their orders in bulk. It's not like you order it and then it shows up. Which is kind of why I don't like ordering stuff from the store. And it also turns out one of my friends had 4 emulators that he could have sold me, and I just didn't get them from him. I didn't know he had any. I'll wait for this guy to dry, and then I'll put a wash on him. So I guess let's get started on this piece of shit. This is a 3D printed Taraxi from Station Forge. And this guy was printed on my old printer, so he looks kind of rough. But he's not rough enough to where I can't paint him, so we're going to try. That being said, these wings are not going to have the most detail, and they look pretty ramshackle. Yeah. How's everyone's night, though? I know half the people in here are fucking gaming on the Helldivers, and I don't blame you. I honestly thought about doing a gaming stream today, but I didn't know how many people were gonna want to watch that shit, so I didn't do it. I was thinking about streaming Forever Winter, but my computer can already barely handle that game. Streaming it and playing it was probably a bad idea. I would have to play something far more simple. Also, I just want to say, just because I think it's like hilarious to me, but like, holy fuck! So like, I watch a lot of Warhammer YouTubers, hobby and lore and otherwise. And Pancreas No Work, I did not realize he released like 3 videos this last week. Like, holy fucking shit, dude! I assume he has an editor because Jesus Christ. Good on you, man, but god damn. That is some crazy work. And if he doesn't have an editor and he's doing that all himself, that dude is a fucking powerhouse of a human being. Because it's not like the content that... Sorting through my hobby carts... hobby carts? Please explain. Hobby carts. Like what, physical carts that you have all your hobby shit in? I have one of those. Or are you talking about all of your carts, your shopping carts for shit you want to buy? You're trying to figure out what to get rid of. Okay, gotcha. I kind of want to buy that Darnith Lysander. And I kind of want to convert him into an Iron Warrior, but there's no fucking point. But it would be cool for a conversion stream, wouldn't it? He's asleep right now. I might ask him tomorrow wait, fuck, they don't open until Wednesday. It'll probably be too late. I'm gonna have to order it somewhere else. How much is it? It can't be that much, right? Physical carts with my supplies, it's all mixed up right now. Hard to find what I'm looking for. That's why I just leave all my shit in one place. That being said, I am missing transfers and bits that I don't know where they are anymore. Probably not. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it either. What the fuck? Oh, due to extremely low availability on these items, we cannot accept pre-orders. What about FLG? Don't see anything. Wait, this isn't even the shop. What am I doing? Lysander? Yeah, okay, I guess Lysander's not on pre-order yet. I guess it's next week? Yeah, I can ask my friend about that tomorrow. Why are you still messaging me? You know, Lysander's not on pre-order this week, right? It's next week? Or am I wrong? Brother wants me to keep fucking painting. I need a kit bash Lysander to piss off Jake and make him into a Chaos Lord. The shop, he's taking orders for them? Okay, I might have to fucking ask him then. I'll ask him tomorrow. I think he's asleep right now. I'll just put in the order for tomorrow. Steam just opened up. What the fuck? Steam heard I was spending money and they got angry. No, don't update games. Stop it. Otherwise, pre-orders open this Saturday for today's preview. Okay, yeah, it's a preview, and then he's taking orders for them, and then they actually go on pre-order later. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I need to get back to Lysander to piss off Jake. It'd be so funny. I kind of regret not pre-ordering He Stand, but also at the same time, I can live without it. Why did I grab gold? I did not need gold for this next step. What am I doing? I do need Known Oil, though. You guys want to see how I do Known Oil? Oh, here we go. Finally decided on what my Session 0 for Hunter will be. I'm planning on starting them in a frat party where they're all just vibing in the corner. That's not how you spell vibing. You take away the E after that. Vibing in the corner. I am going to be a grammar asshole about it. Vibing in the corner by the stairs and they hear something upstairs. Then let them take it from there. What do you mean by like let them take it? You have something planned, right? It's not you're going completely off the cuff the entire time, which I've done sessions like that where I wake up, I smash 3 cans of soda, I'm like, okay, let's fucking do this. Zero plan. Let's just feel around, see what's going on. But I assume you have an actual plan. I'm off to work. Take care, my Brook Towers. See you later, Fiend. Nice having you around. Damn, I should have. I need to clean this brush. Actually, that it's all kinds of gunked up. I assume you have a plan, Kyle. Dare I ask what you have planned, if you're able to even share it? Or will you, YouTube flag your message for, like, threats? Where did I put my Known Oil? What the fuck? I just had it. I guess I'm grabbing a new one from the closet. It's actually in the closet. I should ask my friend if he wants to game later. We haven't gamed in forever. Probably stream for another half hour. Not a long stream today. I thought I just saw a spider crawl on my desk. There's too many fucking Australians in this stream. My so-called acquaintance, when I said friend, just messaged me saying, nah, I'm good, chilling, no gaming tonight, as if you don't play anything other than fucking Hunt. And I'm not playing that shit again. I've been off of Hunt for a very long time. That being said, I should actually ask him if he wants to play Forever Winter later. Should actually update Forever Winter. Pleasure is always to be part of the council, but it's 1:35, and I don't want to spend all Labor Day asleep. Good stream as always. See you later, Alfarius. Thanks for hopping in. So always some bullshit when you decide to show up. Time to do my favorite part. Absolutely fuck up the model by drowning it in Nuln Oil, and then have to redo the fucking base because I did the base before anything else. I did not think about how difficult it was going to be to actually apply wash on this guy because he's so spindly. And all of his body parts are so spindly, Jesus. I really should pick, well, obviously I can't do it on weekdays, and Saturdays I go gaming usually, and Sundays I'm usually doing TTRPG, so I actually don't really have any days where I'd be able to stream early in the morning. I might stream tomorrow morning. We'll see. Because I know there's a lot of people who don't manage to catch the streams, but also at the same time I have like a life and a schedule I need to keep up. Is this your first tall boy? I own 3. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. He's a conversion. And I'm not showing you the third one because I hate him. I need to redo him completely. It's like a Sicarian with a tall boy gun, and that was too much Nuln Oil. Oh, God, this song is funky. But no, I own 3. I only own 1 normal one. The others are 3D printed kit bashes. I still bought the gun, or I still bought the kit for the gun. But yeah, 3D printed kit bashes. This asshole has not messaged me. Is he fucking asleep? What is today's playlist? Today's playlist is... Let me actually pull up the title. It is by Macro Blank. All one word. I can't tell you what the playlist is because that's fucking Japanese. I'll just post it in the chat, I guess, really quick. So you can, if anybody who cares, you may search it up. That is the title of the album. It's how long? It's like an hour or something? 51-minute album, 52-minute album. I used it for Cyberpunk when we were running that. It's pretty good. My friends got sick of it, but my friends always get sick of music and they just fucking play their own shit whenever we do TTRPGs. That's the one thing I hate about doing TTRPGs not in person, because not everybody's on the same page with what they're listening to and shit. Yes, it's just knowing them. I'm mainly going, seeing how they screw up my encounter and responding accordingly. Gotcha, Kyle. Thank you for responding to my question. What was that, 5 minutes later? I don't even know how long ago I asked you that question. That's how it always is. I try to give my players an out, but also it's just like, I like seeing if they actually know what the fuck they're doing, and I just like leave them out to dry sometimes. But as a DM, you also just fuck up at times, because sometimes you put the players in a situation where it genuinely seems impossible to them, and that they have no idea what the fuck you want them to do. That's happened to me before. Like, to me, the solution is obvious, but once again, I'm the person who made up the fucking situation. So of course it looks obvious to me. That's why for one-shots, I try to not make the situation take that much time. Especially for a one-shot. I just found a crashed SCAF bomber. I like how you're giving me updates for the fucking Warfront. That's crazy. I didn't know the SCA... I mean, I figured they would have vehicles like that, but, you know, it just doesn't pop into my mind that they would. Alright, he is supremely washed. Just like me, I'm washed. I know this jackass is alive, and I'm pretty sure he's not working Labor Day because his job is also a state job. He seems to be asleep. I will spam him with messages later. Back to this guy. I should really reprint that, those wings. I should just reprint him in general. I could just snap off the gun. I might honestly do that. I might just reprint him. I also don't like how parts of him look shiny, because it makes me think that it's still like tacky. I know it's not because I'm touching it. There's no tacky resin on this little thing. But there's like so many shiny parts, it feels like there is. Have you read the Silent King book yet? There's some good Agric representation in it. I have not read the Silent King book because I don't know if you watched the Necron video, Sebastian. I fucking hate the Silent King. I don't like him. I hate him so much that it actually caused some discourse in the comments where people were calling me a jackass. You shine. Matthew, why are you here? I just realized your name. God damn it. Just got back from Chicago then? I assume you're not gaming or anything. Fucking hell, just got home? My god, it's like 1 a.m. for you. Go to bed. Or do you not work tomorrow? Don't watch this VOD. I spoiled shit for next week. I forgot I told you about this channel. No work till Wednesday? Gotcha. I'm probably gonna stop streaming and like, oh, Chase just messaged me. He got back from the gym. It's 11:49 or 11:43 at night for him, and he just got back from the gym. What the fuck is wrong with this man? I'm gonna head out. Have fun, gamers. See ya. I saw the video, I didn't read the comments. Fair take on the Silent King. I love the Necrons and I hate the Silent King too. Is the Silent King a bad character? No, he's not. Not by a mile. However, for me, thinking as a Necron, which in this case I would probably be thinking as like an Overlord or something because I have a fucking soul and sentience. Thinking as a Necron, the Silent King is the reason your entire race got put into the fucking bodies to begin with. Then he leaves for 40 million years to listen to Mr. Kitty on repeat. Then he comes back to warn about the Tyranids, which we have already been fighting about. Like, he showed back up to he showed back up to fucking warn about the Tyranids, did he not? And he also talked with Dante or something because, of course, somehow he's best friends with Sanguinius and has a death mask or whatever the fuck is going on with them. There's admech representation in a lot of books, but it's never enough for me to want to read them. I would rather have admech focused books or just like admech focused media. But every time I ask for that, we end up getting situations, bro wanted to sleep in, can you blame him? But he wasn't asleep. He went to the edge of the universe and just sat, or the edge of the galaxy and just sat there for 40 million years, doing nothing. And then he shows up to warn about the fucking threat we've been fighting since, like, 2nd edition. I just don't like the Silent King. Actually, bro wanted to chill in. Can you blame him? Yes, I can. He was doing his Sad Boy arc. That's why I put the fucking Mr. Kitty, was it Dark Hour or whatever the fuck, the album cover for that. I bet the vibes were immaculate, bro. He's listening to fucking Mr. Kitty. He's listening to sad e-boy music at the edge of the universe. And honestly, real as fuck. My other friend is gonna hop in the stream now. I can't talk about any Hunter shit in the future. Fuck. I don't know. Zarek, however you say his fucking name, he's probably a good character. If we're talking about somebody who I actually fucking hate, it is Zares. Zares is just a piece of shit. Sitting at the edge of the universe, listening to Necron Joe Rogan. Literally nothing. I think he should have never came back, felt better as a character long ago. The problem about the Silent King is, like, it's not like a Horus Heresy shit where, like, there's a game where you could play him. Like, his story happened 40 million years ago. Ooh, let me read this. Alright, here's what I have planned. The party encounters a shovel head? Feeding on a shovel head. I have to look up what that is now. A shovelhead is a... Hold on. A shovelhead is a vampire who has undergone a particular form of mass embrace employed by the Sabbath? Excuse you? Sabbath's initiates were embraced by their sire, bashed over the head with a shovel to knock them unconscious before they frenzy, thrown into an open grave and buried. The whelp then had to dig his way out of the grave. During the time, he would be dogged and bizarre hallucinatory visions. Thanks to the Embrace's mystical properties. If and when the neonate emerged, he was completely stripped of his humanity and ready to learn how to be a Sabbat. Okay, so you basically get jumped into being a vampire. And this is for, like, the boonies vampires. Because the Sabbat are, like... the Sabbat are basically, like, vampire rejects, right? They live outside of, Hold on. I just saw this. I need to share this with the stream now. As I was reading stuff about the shovelheads, this is what ended up popping up on my screen. There are Camarilla agents outside of my house. So yeah, that answered my question. Sabbat, yeah, outright outside of the masquerade and shit. There's so much cool shit in Vampire, and I honestly kind of want to run it, but none of my friends are, like, take roleplay seriously. Some of them do, and some of them have tried. Like, they have to really vibe with the character that they have in order to roleplay super well. My friend who I just started messaging, not the one who was here earlier, the other one, I was messaging, he just came back from the gym. He's super into role-playing, but the problem is that he plays, like, the same two characters. Not two characters, I don't want to say that, that's mean. But, like, he chooses an archetype, which is I don't want to say reluctant leader, but that's kind of what it always ends up being, because somebody has to lead the group and nobody's willing to do it. If you ever do a Krieger video, are you gonna be cringe and call them and do the shovel meme? Actually, here's the Lord states they're not in the school dying. If I ever do a Krieg video, it's not gonna be forever. I'm gonna be real. I don't think we're gonna hit sub factions unless you're Space Marines for a very long time. We might. I don't know. I'm not gonna say never, but I do like the Krieg because what you said, Rat Boy. It's not the fact that they're depressed. It's the fact that they're paying an atonement to the God Emperor for what they did. Not even what they did, what their ancestors did. Are you a perpetual DM? I am the forever DM, Sebastian. I have told my players time and time again, if anybody wants to DM, feel free. However, they're cowards, and none of them has stepped up to the plate. So I'm fine with being the forever DM in my campaigns, because that just means I get to do whatever the fuck I want. I find it harder to be a player because I don't know what's coming next, and any decisions I want to do, or not decisions, anything I want to do has to be approved by other people and the GM. Which I understand why. I'm a GM, I get why, but also it's just like so when I was in what was it? When I was in a short campaign, it was a very short campaign, actually, for like 2 sessions. When I was in a short campaign, what was my character? I was so how the world got pitched to me is that it was a medieval zombie apocalypse. It's fantasy, obviously, by the way, but low fantasy and medieval zombie apocalypse, where the goddess of life had ended up dying, and all that remained was the god of death, and nobody knew. So everybody was just trying to keep everything going, not realizing that the world was inevitably heading up shit creek. My character, after being told that there was like not crusades, but like wars against like demons and the undead, I asked him if it would have been fine if my character was like a veteran who ended up serving his sentence, or whatever you want to call it, his contract out with the military, and ended up leaving. So I checked with him constantly the entire time, making sure everything with my character was fine. So it was a whole thing where I think I have a picture of him somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. He should be in my files. Let me take a quick look. I found him. How do I share images again? I completely forgot how to do this. Here we go. Image. Okay, and then browse. There's actually 2 images I want to show off because they're kind of funny. His name starts with an O. I gotta find that. Here we go. This was my character. His name was... Oh, let me... Is there a way to fucking shrink this? There should be, right? I don't remember. Oh, here we go. God damn it. It was Oli. This is my character. What's poppin', homie? Hello. Oli was, I think I already said it, he was a veteran from the Plague War, and he wears that mask around him because I wanted to do the whole, I'm only gonna stream for a little bit longer. I wanted to do the whole, like, witch doctor thing, where he's, like, hiding herbs beneath his, I think it's called a schmog. I don't remember what it's called, but, like, the cloth wrapped around his face. Because he ended up fighting a bunch of zombies and shit, and to him, herbs ended up helping out. There's that, and then there's this. This was after the first combat we ended up having, which is the first session I joined in. So we ended up finding one of the other players. He lived in a wizard tower. He was like a drunk dragonborn. It was kind of funny. And his what was it? His place ended up getting surrounded by zombies, and I was playing a fighter. I was trying to play a battle master. I'm like, you know what? I got this. I think we started like level 2, I think, or something like that. I don't remember what. But we started at a place where I'm like, I could take on a few zombies. I could not. So this is what ended up happening. Oh, this is too small now. I ended up making this meme because he used some of the, what's it called? I can't think of the name of them. He used some of the Curse City zombies for the combat. And that's how it went for me. I literally jumped into like a group of like 10 zombies, I didn't even kill one. I got dropped down to like 3 health and I ran away. I don't know if any of... I actually don't really realize if any of that showed up. Actually, did any of that show up? It did, right? Or did it not? I probably should have fixed that. I'm pretty sure it showed up. Yeah, it is the Cyberpunk campaign music. I was the perpetual GM for... It did? Okay, thank you, Sebastian. I thought I was going crazy. I was a perpetual GM for 8 years until recently. I was excited to play as a player. I just feel so limited being one character. I'm ready to DM again. That's how I am, dude. Like... I would be willing to let somebody else GM, and I would honestly be fine with it, but the more I think about it, I'm like, I think I would just, like, let them do a mini campaign. I know one of my other friends, he wants to do a mini campaign, and he let me in on what he was trying to do so I could help him with it. But, fuck, dude, I don't think I could be a player anymore. After having a taste of it, I think I'm fine with being a forever GM. My idea overall is the plot is that the Sabbat took over Portland. I forgot your shit is fucking... I forgot your shit is in Portland. My idea is that overall the plot is that Sabbat took over Portland and are expanding into the countryside, thus starting a war with the local gangrels and the werewolves. Well, gotcha. It's funny because it's Portland, so you could literally just get away with the vampires and stuff just being like people addicted to like Fent or something stupid like that. I'll keep streaming for like 5 more minutes. I forgot people were home and I could have gamed. Oh, my other friend messaged me. What is he messaging me for? I will go ahead and send that to somebody else because that is not for me. The part of Hunties are in the middle. I think that's the best way to do campaigns, is never have the party be the focus. I kind of made that mistake in one of my campaigns. You should never let your party be the focus, per se. They're still the protagonists of the story. However, they're the protagonists of the story and the environment that's happening around them. I think that's the best way to always do it. Because I don't think anybody wants to do a chosen one quest line, except for like the one person who is the chosen one. But then you have then they have a fuck ton of responsibility on their shoulders, and if something fucks up, it's their fault. Nobody wants to deal with that shit. That's awful. I am excited for when we do, I can't think of words right now. I'm excited for when we do Hunter next week. By the way, Chase, do not watch this VOD. I spoiled Hunter. Don't watch it. When we do Hunter next week, I think it's going to be fun. My main worry is that I'm going to want to, like, do Hunter full on again. Because we're in the middle of a Wrath and Glory campaign. And I don't want to end that prematurely, especially because we have one of my other players coming back this month, and he wants to be a rogue trader, and I want him to fly around on his dumb space boat and do some dumb space boat bullshit. Oh, that reminds me, and I can say this because the players already know what it is. I ended up giving... so they ended up meeting an Eldar Corsair lady who they saved from some trader guard, and she's currently hiding out on their ship, just living there in disguise as like an Imperial Psyker. In exchange for helping her out, she ended up giving the players a fucking map to a Necron tomb world to go loot it. So that's on the chopping block eventually. Yeah, pretty lady. I guess I'll just show her picture. Actually, why not? I'll go ahead and do that. Image. Let me see if I can find her really quick. Valeth. It should just be Valeth. Where is she? So here you go. You guys can thirst over her really quick before we end this stream. This is Valeth Skyreaver, Eldari Corsair, who left Craftworld Bealton. Because as much as I hate Eldar, I do think they work as great characters for like Corsairs and stuff. Rat boy, calm down. I'm gonna take her away. I want to bonk someone with a new perks with the Thunder Hammer you gave me. I didn't even give you... Oh, I did buff your Thunder Hammer. I took away Unwielding on it. Which makes sense. You're a fucking ogre. No. I have another picture of her. Let me see if I can find it. Browse. Let me see. Valeth. There's one where... Where is it? Because that's not her token. Her token is somewhere else. Oh, well, here's her token. Not that she's ever really going to be in combat, but if she ends up getting in combat, I have it just in case. Pretty elder lady. I think I have one more image of her. I'm going to see if I can find it before we stop. That's a brag, Rat Boy, but I got to hold hands with her. He did. In exchange... So one of the players ended up finding some, like, Wraithbone artifact. I can't say what it is because, Actually, I did... actually, no, I did spoil what it was. It was a... If I remember correctly, it was a chunk of Blackstone concealed with Wraithbone, so it couldn't affect Psychers. That Valeth ended up finding from possibly a Necron Tomb World. And she tried to steal it away from one of the players, and instead of trying to do it herself, she just asked the Ogren to do it, which is what Icygo is. He's the Ogren of the group. That's what I remember. That's also what I remember, because I don't have my 40k notes open, so I can't tell you whether or not that's correct. I'm trying to see if I can find the character sheet I had for her. Obviously, I just stole a bunch of art. I didn't actually... Yeah, my notes. My notes, not your notes. I've seen your notes. Your notes give me PTSD. Oh, I'll just say your name because Nana can make videos anyways. Chase, do you want to see what your character looks like for Hunter when we do that? Because I can at least show you that. Here he is. I found him. This is what your character looks like for Hunter. Yeah, the one shot. The one shot that I'm praying doesn't end up getting turned into a campaign and cutting Wrath and Glory short. This is what your character looks like. Damn, it is 11:01. Like I said, no, not a new campaign. I don't know why I'm showing you this shit when I'm literally about to get into a voice call with you and play games with you in like 5 seconds. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Kyle, I don't know if you're still in here, but what is it? I don't know if you have any questions for me as a GM. Yo, you say you've been a GM for 8 years. Why the fuck would you have questions for me? You know what you're doing. You got this. And if you don't got this, I'm sorry. I lied to you. Oh yeah, another yeah, you got. I don't know if you mean yes as in you got this or yes as in you have questions. So I will wait a few seconds. But hey, we got something done this stream. We got a single character done, who I technically still need to do the. You know, I'll go ahead and I'll paint his eye lenses with the fluorescent paint really quick before I forget. 2 a.m. Stream end. I get 3 hours of sleep tonight. You get the sample. Why the fuck did you not go to bed? Should I stream earlier? Like, just tell me. I'll stream earlier. Nothing, Kyle. I thought you had questions for me. Because you said yes, and I didn't know if you meant yes, as in you got this, or yes, as in you had questions. That's what I meant. You're a first-time GM? I'm scrolling up the chat. I thought you said you GM'd for 8 years. Are you lying to me? Wait, who was a GM for 8 years? Am I stupid? Oh, Sebastian, I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. How the fuck am I getting everybody confused? There's not even like there's that many. How many people are in the stream? There's 13 people in this stream and only like 4 of you are talking. How the fuck am I confusing 2 people? I've never ran a game. Well, if you have any questions, now's the time to ask because I'm about to head off. And I don't know if you're running your game by the time I run another stream. I do want to hear how it goes though. By the way, Chase, what do you feel like playing? You might as well figure it out now, so because I have to update my games. I was thinking we could do Forever Winter, but I honestly don't know. Die for Super Earth? He doesn't like Helldivers that much. I'm also waiting for the Thursday update, honestly, at this point. Traitor. It's go, be quick, you're blowing up like a balloon. What? Sea Lion, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, Space Marines, Dark Tide, or Winter all got updates. Forever Winter did get a bunch of updates, huh? Should probably play that. School year's next week, so I'll have the first game on Thursday. Gotcha. I like Forever Winter, and honestly, I like playing it even though it's not done. I just wish it ran better. The environments are enough for me. You're blowing up. Oh, my channel's blowing up like a balloon. That's what you meant. Gotcha. I need to update my shit too. I guess we're doing Forever Winter then. Hey Chase, do you know about the Meat Men? Do you know about that update? The Meat Men. So you don't know about the Meat Men. Do you know about the... I forget what he's called, but do you know about the tower? I'm assuming you know nothing about the last two updates that came out. I am not a meat man. Oh my god. But honestly, I'll say this right now, the Broken Tower. No, it's like a GIMP tower. Like Pulp Fiction GIMP. I will say though, Kyle, before I head off, my biggest piece of advice to you, especially if you're struggling creatively for what's it called? For coming up with shit for your session, just the man in the GIMP tower, that's crazy. If you're struggling with coming up for anything like specific, or like you're hitting like writer's block for your session, I find that listening to music and trying to find music that fits a genre helps super well, because I talked about it earlier, where the final confrontation happens in the Hunter setting. I ended up finding a song, and that literally inspired the entirety of the session. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. This stream's already going to hit 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think that's pretty good ended here for a random nighttime stream. So, we got something done. And look, I'm painting up the lenses. I'm going to have to paint them up better though. Make him glow like this guy. 'Cause that's glowing. I'm now thinking about a one-shot story. I'm thinking about that one-shot story. They're made of meat? No. I'm talking about Forever Winter. I'm not talking about Hunter or anything else. In Forever Winter, there's a new enemy called the Meat Men, or the Meat Boys. This will stream 6 hobby time, absolutely, and it just hit 2:30. So with that, I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow actually, and I'm gonna try to stream earlier, because I want to get some hobbying done. So, see you later, guys. Say bye to the tall boy.